It is Father's Day 2024, and I would like to say Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers on the planet. And I would like to say to my two sons that I love you. I appreciate the phone calls and the texts and everything, and just being your father. Congratulate. You can say thanks. I want to give a shout out to their mother, Tamala Lawrence, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be a father. And this is another thing that we as men, as fathers, are going to have to remember, that without the mother of our children, we would not be fathers. So with that being said, I understand the whole principle of sharing this day and this time with also their mothers, even if they are not acknowledged. We have to understand that it is because of the women giving birth to our children, which makes us fathers. Now, of course, there's a whole lot who have violated the principles of being a father. However, as long as you're living and as long as love is present, you and your children still have something to build upon. So I don't want you as fathers out there who have been rejected by their children, even if it's under the influence of their mother, I want you to hold your heads up because time is on your side, as the song says. And what you're going to have to understand primarily is that as long as there's life living inside of you, you can make matters right with your children, regardless if they're quote unquote grown or not. I believe that every issue can be resolved if you will honestly put forth the effort in making matters right and don't get consumed by blaming their mother or blaming yourself, getting frustrated into feeling lost, angry, or hopeless, because there's always hope. There's always hope. And as time goes on, time has a healing element within it. So even if you are estranged from your children, don't let that discourage you from still offering yourself to be a father, because as time goes on, things are going to heal. And just make certain that when that time comes, you are in your right mind and in your right heart, so that matters can bloom into goodness. So I want to say this: Happy Father's Day to the men who have good relationships with their children. I also want to say Happy Father's Day to the men who are not having good relationship with your children. And simply because you don't have good relationship with your kids currently, it doesn't mean that you are not a father. So what we have to do is not forget who and what we are and our status in this life. And with that being said, I would like to say again, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the world, and you enjoy this time with your loved ones. Stay human. Peace. I want to give a shout out to their mother, Tamala Lawrence, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be a father. And this is another thing that we as men, as fathers, are going to have to remember, that without the mother of our children, we would not be fathers. So with that being said, I understand the whole principle of sharing this day and this time with also their mothers, even if they are not acknowledged. We have to understand that it is because of the women giving birth to our children, which makes us fathers. Beginning of that video, it was in black and white. Because this is actually a black and white issue. It's simple. A lot of you talking about, oh, why are you bringing your kid's mother in? In other words, why am I bringing our kid's mother into it? This is our day. This is our day. They're supposed to celebrate us. No one is supposed to do anything. It's a choice. Father's Day. Why is it that you're looking for someone to celebrate you anyway? If you've been a good father and if you've been a responsible father, celebrate yourself. And therefore, Father's Day is every day. That's the whole point. So why are you think that you're attacking me? But I'm not moved by that at all, nor am I surprised. A lot of you say, why do we have to acknowledge the women when this is our day? Somebody create a day for you and they title it Father's Day. The fact is, you would not be a father, and therefore we would not be fathers had those women given birth to our children, period. It's black and white. It's that simple. It's that simple. And what surprised me is that so many of you brothers are Christians. Now they may say, oh, he's getting ready to bring religion in. I'm going to bring your religion into everything, because this is how you're supposed to be living by these beliefs. I'm going to go there. You know how in the book of Genesis, when he gave Adam dominion over the entire planet, and the Creator had created everything for Adam, and everything that was created, what did the book say? And God saw that it was good. Everything was good. And then when he manifested Adam, he gave Adam dominion over the entire earth, this entire planet. You know how y'all always say, this is my house, and everything that I say goes. Imagine being given an entire planet to where you can do anything and everything you want. Imagine been given a gift of an entire planet, and you have dominion over everything. The animals, the crops, everything. However, the Creator looked down at Adam and he observed Adam. And Adam, with everything that the Creator bestowed upon him, Adam was in depression. He was depressed. Adam was unhappy, wasn't happy. And mind you, Adam didn't have any offspring at the time. So when the Creator observed Adam, even though after the Creator had said that everything that it created before was good, and even after he created Adam, he observed Adam, and Adam was in turmoil. And he said, but after observation, I find that it is not good that man should be alone. So I will make him a helpmeet. Now we can go into the what the helpmeet thing means, but this is not a Bible class in that particular area. My point is, even though Adam was given all of those things, Adam still was not at peace. You know how a whole lot of these celebrities like Jay-Z and Beyonce and them, they so-called have all the money in the world, but They are not at peace. They're miserable. Adam was in that same state. He was given an entire planet to control, and he still was not at peace. It was not good that man should be alone. And so he manifested woman. But let's not move too fast. What did the absence of the woman imply of the importance of the woman's presence? It reveals that man is not at peace without woman, in spite of what he has. That's what it means. Now, I know a whole lot of y'all pastors don't explain it like that, but it is what it is. Adam was not at peace without his other half, which is woman. And who bore children for Adam? Who created Adam a father? It was Eve. It was the woman. So how can you expect to celebrate yourself as a father and not mention the woman who made you a father? Of course, a whole lot of us have what y'all call baby mamas who ain't no damn good, because I have. And until this day, she ain't no good. She doesn't do anything but lie to both of my sons. And I continue to acknowledge her. And how one of you brothers said, why are you praising her? I'm not praising nobody. I'm acknowledging her. So what you need to do is learn the distinction between praising someone and acknowledging someone. And if you're short in that area of intellectual understanding, it's not my problem. But I'm not praising her because she is nothing to praise, believe me. But I do acknowledge her. And how can I not acknowledge her and call myself acknowledging my two sons when she was the one who gave birth to my sons? So what created Father's Day is not this government. It is the women that bore children for us that brings the necessity of the celebration of Father's Day. So if your relationship with your children is not on point, some of us can blame the woman. Some of us can't. A whole lot of things that's going on with our children today, a whole lot of that is our fault. Yeah, she came between me and my son during the most sensitive times when they were coming up young and like during those younger times when they was in elementary school, when they had Father's Day. She manipulated everything to where those times were taken from me. Both of my sons had to go to school on Father's Day, and their father is living in the same city. Their father is an active father who is paying child support, who put himself on child support. But simply because she's still angry because she messed up by sleeping around with a whole lot of other guys, she took it out on my sons, thinking that she was taking it out on me. So during times like that, they had to look around at Father's Day. Their father was nowhere to be seen. And so what that influenced in their minds is that I didn't care. And there's a whole lot of brothers that go through that. And it's not that we don't care. We really want to be there. But we have these evil women who bear our children, who set up an environment to where our kids are manipulated by this environment to perceive that we don't want to be there or that we don't care to be. They manipulate the younger children because they're able to get to the younger children because those children were too young to perceive what was going on. They can't do anything with the older ones because the older ones saw what was going on and they heard what was going on. I'm bringing all of this up for a reason. I could easily tell them what type of human being their mother is, but that's their mother. I'm not going to do that to them because I'm not in no contest. She is. We broke up in 1993. Now here it is, 2024. And she's still the same way. I had her and her boyfriend live with me for almost a whole year to get on their feet. I did. Because I was completely done. That's not the way I live. I don't go back and forth. After you share your body and your mind and your time with another man, I'm just going to tell you what we used to say in Chicago. If he can fuck you, then he can have you. And all you have to do is do that to me one time, because David don't work things out. You betray me one time, baby, and you gone. Every time I turned around, she was sleeping around. She laid up with a 14-year-old who was her mother's boyfriend's son. She's across town laying up with a 14-year-old while she had a grown man at home, damn near begging her to come home. Now with all that, people think I should hate her. Why should I let somebody like that win over my peace of mind? That's not what it's about. It's not about bashing the mother of your children. It's about acknowledging her as a part of the reason why you are father, as a very important part. Because a whole lot of y'all didn't even know you were fathers until that woman found out that she was with child. And the only way that you found out that you were a father, that news came from her after the divine spoke life into her sacred womb. Now, a whole lot of you brothers want to get scientific on it. Well, it was our sperm, that got into the egg. So it got into the egg by way of God's permission, not your permission. So you didn't make yourself a father. The Creator opened up that seed that sperm cell would get in and start manifesting our children. But who knows that that's going on? It's not us. It's not even her. She finds out when she starts feeling the symptoms of her becoming a mother. And once she understands that I'm pregnant right now, I'm a mother. When she becomes a mother, that's when you become a father. It's black and white. So regardless of how y'all try to so-called attack me, you ain't hurt my feelings because I know what the facts are. And y'all need to grow up. Oh, this is my day. This is our day. And none of these days yours. Father's Day was created by way of this government system. Your father, the moment that she tells you that she's with child, that's the first acknowledgement in which tells you that you are now a father because I became a mother. It's all the Creator's doing. When the Creator decides to speak life into a woman's womb, when the Creator makes her a mother, you get the message from her that you're a father. Period. It's black and white. Did I say, oh, we should share this day with our women? the women who had our children. You can acknowledge her, at least acknowledge her. And if you don't want to acknowledge her, hey, that's on you. That's on you. Regardless of the turmoils that these women put us through and still put us through, allow yourself to heal enough in order for you to, regardless of the past, you can still acknowledge her and pay her the respect that she's due. Because you would not be a father had she not first became a mother. And that's just a fact. So with that being said, I'm going to leave this for a whole lot of you brothers to really think about. And if you don't want to think about, that's on you. You want to walk around in all this turmoil and ignorance for the rest of your life? It's your choice. Because brothers like me don't really care. Do me and the children of my mother get along? Sometimes, whenever she feels like she wants to get along. Does that bother me? No, not at all. Because I'm not with her. I don't have to deal with her madness and her ignorance. I'll let those other guys out there deal with it, because the last one, when she killed him, she stressed him out so damn bad, he lost himself. And until this day, he's not here no more. Now, whether she knows that or not, I saw what happened to that brother. I saw the way he was treated, the one that was living up under my roof. When he used to come in and complain about her, I wasn't looking at nobody but myself. Because, like I told him, you can't tell me anything about that one. I know what you did on me. I was with that thing for 8.5 years. So it's really nothing that you can complain to me about. But with all of that, I still acknowledge her. Because she is unworthy of praise. Believe that. So a whole lot of you brothers need to understand the distinction. Understand the distinction. And you brothers who are Christians, you need to get in that book of Genesis and read it again and understand you will not be a father has she not been manifested. This is why it said it is not good that man should be alone. That right there should tell you the importance of a woman. Now, whether we live our entire lives experiencing women that ain't good for us, hey, we just need to make better choices as we go along. And some of us are never going to find the right one. Okay? Because I feel like if there's any person on this earth that should hate that woman, it should be me. Because she has held the life of my son hostage, all of their lives, to such degree, I know that I'm not going to see any grandchildren, because she keeps them up under her consistently to where they don't have a life of their own. They stay with her, taking care of her, helping her pay her bills at 31 and 34 years old. Does that bother me? Of course it bothers me. Because I would love to see my sons out on their own, living their own lives, and one day bringing me grandchildren. Even though I would love that, it is not so. So I don't dwell on what does not exist. And if that manifests during my lifetime, fine. But with all that being said, and with all the evil that she has done and caused in our family, I still acknowledge her. So get up off your high horse. Talking about this is our day. Your day is every day. Every day as a father, whether you with these women or not. And with that being said, I'm going to let this go because I have a lot of things to do. But take some time and think about what's said. And everyone have a good day. And you remain human if you can. Peace.